What do you guys want to talk about?
It's St. Louis.
Welcome to the A-Train Show. And now here's your host, the A-Train, Arlington Lane.
Yeah, true chatter. Yeah, I think it's time for more true chatter. Born every day, 100 new fake rappers. We got
This edition of the A-Train Show, the A-Train, Arlington Lane. Back at it again from the Fuel Studios. Glad to be with you all. Oh, that's better. Glad to be with you all here on this Tuesday edition of the show. I do apologize. A lot going on. Trying to get in here, rush, get this thing going. Now look at the time. It said you started 7-8 minutes late. It is what it is. But I'm grateful to be on the show with you today. It is the A-Train Show with Robert Bailey Jr. Robert Bailey Jr. is absent for the time being, but if we get him in here, he'll come in on the show today. But for now, I'm running the ship. I want to touch a bit about some things that have happened last night. Shout out to Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson yesterday was back to his old self. 7 3-pointers in the first quarter. A lot of people said he is dead weight and he is not the same player anymore and that he will no longer be that type of player, but he showcased it yesterday with a 7 3-pointer first quarter. So, man, I want to write him off just yet. But, yeah, big ups to him and the Dallas Mavericks. You know, I'm just I was watching, I think it was the Lakers and Warriors on Saturday. I watched some of that game and seeing Steph not do so hot was something for me. I was like, wow. I find that very interesting that he didn't do so good. But you know, I'm happy for him. You know, happy for Klay. I am still happy for Steph. It's gonna be a while, and then they're both gonna be gone, and then we're not gonna have those guys in the league anymore. But I'm definitely happy for Klay and the work that he's able to put in yesterday with those 7 3-pointers. All right. Without further ado, he had to rush in just like I did. But he's here. There he is.
In the building.
We always got to do that just before. There we go.
I got my keyboard behind me. I should have played it. What's up, man?
Everything is everything, and
Yes, sir.
I had a horrible sports weekend.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
But
Well, we all knew it was coming. We all knew it was coming.
we did.
We
did.
It ain't like we didn't know. So, you know, as I've said to multiple people in my life, just get over it.
Go Eagles. That's all.
We knew it was coming. We knew.
Go
We
Eagles.
all knew it was coming. Yeah, go Eagles.
Go Eagles. Yeah, and for you Cowboy fans, y'all gonna have to say the same thing. If you don't want to see the same result happen.
No, it's okay. I think I'm just gonna not even pick a team this year. I'm just gonna go with players. I don't want to be a fan of a team anymore. I kind of just want I'm just gonna celebrate players. How about that?
Listen,
Well,
so
that's what
many
I do in the NBA anyway.
so many Cowboy fans are starting to renounce
It's
their
stupid.
situations with the Cowboys now, especially after Schottenheimer just got announced as the head coach, and we sitting back. Even fans that's not Cowboy fans, like, what is Jerry doing, man? Like, you making this more comical than it is serious. And you know what
It
it
ain't even
reminds
comical. It ain't even comical right now. It's dumb.
me
You
of?
you ought to play Bill. Play Bill.
Hey,
That's
seriously, yep.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Seriously, is that like? Wait, not to mention,
Ain't no hope for
listen,
it.
I'm trying to figure out what the Jacksonville Jaguars are doing, man. Said we gonna hire Liam Cohen. Who?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
What is going on? What is going on? What's going on? Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's dumb, man. It's just dumb. Well, I expected it from Jerry. Let me be clear. I expected it from Jerry. We've been seeing this happen since Jimmy Johnson. When you couldn't run Jimmy, you ran him away. And you get a Barry Switzer who comes off the hem of a Jimmy Johnson winning streak and wins a Super Bowl. I think that Barry Switzer's Super Bowl is like tainted because we had a great couple of years back to back with Jimmy. But because you get a Jerry who want to run stuff, and of course he kind of ran with Barry until Barry couldn't run no more, and it was a wrap. Let's get rid of him. Like it's been ongoing, bro. Man, we used to it.
Okay, help me understand this. What's going on with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat, man? Have you paid attention to
I have.
What's up?
Pat Riley is old school. Okay. And hopefully I can make sense of it like this. Pat Riley is old school. Now you got to consider back in the day when Pat Riley coached the Lakers in New York and then goes to Miami. When he coaches there, he coached with a certain way about himself where he could do that to those players and they would not turn away from staying on the court or supporting the vision. This generation that we're living in now, you cannot do old school tricks and traps on them because they're getting paid 3 times more than the guys back then. And just because you sit me down don't necessarily mean I stop getting paid. Until you start affecting my money is when I got problems. And that's kind of basically what's starting to happen now. It's almost kind of like Pat Riley thought those tactics and tricks was going to work like they did in LA and like they did in New York. And you ain't got those kind of players. And Jimmy Butler like, no, dude, you tripping. No, because of the reality. And then for you to use the coach to tell me right before games start that I'm not starting, yeah, it's a wrap. It's done. They'll have him traded by Thursday.
To suspend him indefinitely is just another tactic, in my opinion. Just sit there and say you're gonna sit down before you get dealt with, and understand this. Like you said, Pat Riley is trying to use these old school tactics.
He'll be traded by Thursday.
He said we going by Thursday. But I think the minute
next Thursday, I think next Thursday is next Thursday the deadline.
I think we still got another.
When is the deadline?
The
month
deadline,
or so?
Yeah, I thought it was a month away. Yeah, I always thought.
I think I might have heard Green. That's why I said next Thursday. Next Thursday, he'll be gone by next Thursday.
I think so. Where does he go though? Where do you think he goes?
Where he wants to go, he ain't gonna be able to go.
And right, the places I think he wants to go, he won't go. They'll send him back to Chicago if he needs to.
The place I think he may end up landing is probably gonna be Dallas, because that's one of those undercut teams he really want to play for. And he's like, man, if I can push them, and you know, Mark Cuban is like Jerry Jones, they take risk on everybody. Let's go. Let's just we don't care if it's a monkey. We gonna take a risk on everybody we can. And Jimmy is a great player. Don't get me wrong. He's a great player, and he's a great team player. The problem I'm gonna have though is who do you put him on the team with that'll make him build the team better, make the team better. I thought about LA at one point, but then I don't think he needs to go to LA because that's gonna be a major clashing. I don't know where to put him. I don't know. If he wants to be a part of a contending team, that's his thing. I want to be a part of a contending team. So if you want to be a part of a contending team, then I can't tell you who that would be.
Okay. So I look at it. If they know what's good for him, he goes. Dallas is a good place. The only place I would love him to go to is Houston, but Houston already feels they're good. We don't need you.
Yep.
Good without
and we would have to lose some great parts to get him.
Correct.
I don't think that's a smart move.
Our man Thompson right now is continuously growing his game as the year progresses, and he's starting. They
beat Cleveland back to back.
They beat Boston last night.
They beat Boston. They beat Denver the other night. So it's like, yo, what is going on? I like it.
I think it's Udoka. And it just needed some time to understand.
Yeah, we got critical pieces too. So that kind of help.
Yeah, Brooks on defense, getting Van Fleet, the emergence of Thompson, Jalen Green staying at a superstar status, Sengun playing like a baby Jokic. You know, those are the pieces and you got Tari Eason playing good off the bench. You know, all of those roles are going to mean something when you're getting to the postseason. And it
would be great to go get a Jimmy.
It would. You think it'll push you over the top, but also and you want a wily veteran to come in and to give it an extra boost.
And he plays they kind of ball too. He plays the ball that they're playing right now. So that would be great. But I think he's probably going to – I think Phoenix want him. Milwaukee want him.
Another spot that wants
him. Yeah. Phoenix want him, but Phoenix having a problem with Bradley Beal's contract.
They want to ship him to Chicago. One of the rumors I've seen around town that he wanted.
Oh, yeah.
I was like – and the reason why I mentioned Chicago is because same reason what you talk about with Jerry Jones. Jerry Reinsdorf is one of the worst owners in sports. He just don't get mentioned a lot. He's
I agree.
One of the worst owners in sports. And the reason being, ever since he got his championships in baseball and in basketball, ain't putting a lot of money in to make sure that these teams stay competitive or in championship contention. Look at what happened with the White Sox in 20 years' time. Champions to now last place in your division.
Yeah, Bulls, I get it.
Playoff contenders can't even get in the playoffs. They have to get in the play-in tournament just to get in. And you had talent these last 2 years.
Yeah, man.
Have been and we steadily and listen, I love Lonzo Ball, man, but you waited on him for so long just to get back that it ruined that nucleus that you had when you were in the midst of making a deep playoff run. It looked like it.
Yeah.
And it's like Levine done took plays, or it's like he just take nights off when he wants to. It's like you ruined the nucleus of that organization, man. And Billy Donovan is not a good NBA coach. I'm not feeling him. I never was a fan of his. I was really heated I would have rather have Fred Hoiberg than Billy Donovan.
Okay.
But that's my thing with these organizations, these owners in sports, man. Right now, the Washington Commanders ownership is looking like a genius. Them finally, and Daniel Snyder finally getting himself out of that situation. See, that's what Jerry Jones needs to think about here. But he can't, because he want to be so hands-on with everything. Like, dude,
let's not even talk about him no more. Let's just not even talk about him no more.
It just let you know that it's not it.
The Cowboys will forever, dude. I think they was talking about it on Get Up today, and I was laughing because they said the Cowboys has been in a drought, and I said, no, it ain't been a drought. It's been a famine. No, they've been out there. They've been out there scrambling for food, water, clothes, shelter. They ain't got nothing. And then it ain't like we ain't really had good teams. The problem is, it's just the ownership don't help the team survive or get to the next level. Get rid of Zeke to only get him back for him to be worse than he was when he left. What sense is this, man? When you had a Saquon Barkley out there, when you had a what's his name in Baltimore?
I just said it. Derrick Henry.
Oh yeah, Derrick Henry. That's why I don't know why I was thinking about somebody else. You had all of those guys out there, man. You could have easily Tyreek Hill. You could have easily, and it ain't like you didn't have the. You could have took some of the pressure off of it being only CeeDee Lamb when you got another quality wide receiver in Tyreek Hill that wanted out of Miami. You could have gotten that would have made the whole nucleus better. He just don't invest. He's the richest, cheapest man I know.
I told you, I got somebody better. I got Jerry Reinsdorf that's right there with him. He there with him.
Is he better than Jerry Jones? Jerry Jones is hard. You're a multi-billionaire, bro. The type of stadium you just built has housed football, has housed wrestling, basketball, hockey. You put hockey in the stadium when the hockey got their doggone stadium. To me, it's the dumbest. What Bill at?
right.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, the richest dummy. I know, man. Like, what sense are you? What sense are you putting on the table, man? That you got all of this money. You're actually not even at cap, but you give like all your base money to 3 guys, and then you don't go and pay for nobody else to come up and make the team better. I would feel some type of way if I was a Dallas Cowboy. I probably, even as if I was Dak, I would have taken a pay cut to go get a better receiver. I'd have taken LeBron. As much as people don't like him, as much as people didn't like the decision, them all making the choice to take pay cuts to bring in another shooter and getting a Ray Allen mattered. That's how they want it. I'm sorry. You can be mad all you want to.
Because, man, I'm finna go heavy. This wrestling stuff, WWE. Because, baby, it's getting deeper and deeper by the day. And I'm loving every minute of it. But we stay close. We'll be back. The A-Train Show right here on Pure Sports Network. back on this edition of the A Train Show, the A Train Arlington Lane. Oh boy, you hear the music? That means it's time for some chaos. It's time for some chaos.
Lord.
Where to begin?
Oh, who knows?
Did
Who
you
knows?
watch Monday Night Raw last night?
I did.
Okay. So me and you, we chatted. We chatted about it a little bit. I didn't say too much because I wanted you to make sure you catch the show. And nephew, I told nephew, I said, nephew, catch the show tonight. You need to catch the show because there's something that's been said. It was said on the telecast that you and I both talked about. It was the mention of Jade Cargill during the Bianca and Naomi and the Raquel match. That somebody lasted over an hour and some change in the Royal Rumble. And then somebody was eliminated by one Jade Cargill. And that person was Naomi.
No, don't drink no dang on water now, buddy. Come on, let's get it out.
A-Train's trying to figure out who's this culprit that has led to injuring Jade Cargill so that she's been shelved for the last 2 months. And this gentleman over here has said it's Naomi. Naomi's been the person all along. She's the culprit. I said the same thing to him last night. He said, I told you though. I've been told you this already.
I seen it coming.
So the question is going to become, because she didn't show up, she's probably not going to show up on SmackDown.
It's going to be at the Rumble.
Saturday, however.
I got chill bumps already.
So the question is,
let's go.
But here's my thing though. Does Jade get her revenge and get her a second time? Or does Naomi get her lick back? Or did she already get her lick back?
How do we play this out?
Because she got her lick back if she's the culprit. If she's the culprit of everything, she got her lick back. Remember.
Okay, so I got a question then.
Okay.
Before we get into that, who wins the Rumble then? Female.
For the women?
Yeah.
Jeez, man. There's too many to name. Io Sky's already ready to get after Bayley after what she said to Rhea.
It's all revenge everywhere. Charlotte Flair is back. Like what is going like so again?
Make Charlotte win the Rumble?
Why? Why do you have to? That's my point.
When the last time Charlotte been featured at a WrestleMania?
Do we have to though? I'm saying, do we have to?
Yeah, you kind of have to. As much as I don't want to, you kind of have to. It's ready, best for business. You got to.
So I guess that's the reason why we had to give Bayley the championship at one point. Why we had to go back to giving it to Becky Lynch and make her two belts Becky. That's why we have to. Can we change the litany of what that is? Because again, to get back to the original thought of what we were talking about, what gives validation to a storyline?
What gives validation to it?
What makes a storyline a real good storyline? A plot twist.
Correct. And
most storylines
bloodline all last 4 years. So
most storylines have plot twists. What if it's not Naomi and it's Bianca herself who told Naomi to do it? That's originally what we talked about.
That,
And
that
I'm
is
I,
the original spot.
and
That's the original spot.
here's the reason why I'm saying that. Okay. So when Jay first came, she was single until they teamed her up with Bianca, I think for developmental purposes. They were tag teaming, lost the belt due to an injury, I think it was, or undevelopmental. They needed to do some more work with her. Let her drop the belt, right? Yeah. Here's the thing. They dropped the belt and then they made them a triple threat. How did Naomi get in that?
Well, already Bianca, it was Naomi that was cheering for them, supporting them, already kind of inching her way into the mix. When they, she inserted herself in, basically.
Remember, it was these two, and then all of a sudden it became a power three. I went back to go try to figure out, how did Naomi get in this?
It was support. Remember, right after she came out, she was doing her glow thing. It wasn't working out. She started supporting the girls. She wanted to support Jay. She wanted to be behind them. It's like, yeah, we could be a trio together. And they just went ahead and accepted it. They just accepted it.
You know where it came from? Damage Control.
Facts. Facts.
And who was the leader of Damage Control at the time? Bayley. And who she's been supporting all this time?
Naomi.
Babe, God dog it. I'm about to go. This is great storytelling. If you really pay attention to all of this, it's like falling on top of each other. So what you sent me yesterday, I was like, bro, like we see this thing brewing. Like we've been watching. Notice when Bianca was in that qualifying match and Jay was hurt, did she automatically run out?
She was conflicted. She was real conflicted. She was like, I wanna fight for this Intercontinental Championship, but my friend just got beat up. But I still want to be in this match.
Hold it. Let's go. Let's keep going then. They put Jade in the ambulance. Who was standing outside the ambulance?
Naomi?
Bayley and Naomi. And she said, y'all stay here. I'm going with her.
So just to keep up the lie? Is that what that's doing? To keep up the lie? To keep the lie going?
This is great storytelling, man.
Boy, sir. Lie going?
And now, watch this. When you know you're about to drop the belts, guess who steps up? Naomi.
And this is
notice this is the first time in history that's ever been done. Remember, when people got to drop the belt, they normally drop the belt. There's a tournament for it.
They didn't do it.
What happened with the New Day?
Didn't they have it where somebody was injured? They had to insert somebody in. Xavier came in. No.
Yeah, but well, see, that's three. But that's three people.
That was already a faction.
They was already. So you can't take that. I'm saying most of the time when it's either two people or one person and they get injured, they have to relinquish the belt every single time. This is the first time that Bianca does not have to relinquish those belts, nor does she have to fight to get it back because she never lost it. The reason why she didn't lose it, because she said, well, I'll fight with it, and if we win, you can give the belt to me. Y'all, this has been strategic. This has been strategic. Y'all love this stuff. Y'all make Jade come out in this red. Let fire fling from heaven. I don't care what y'all do. Let blood drip all over the carpet, everywhere. Just let this happen. I think we need to have a moment where when Jade music hit, the lights go dim. Naomi is standing dead smack in the middle of the ring and let blood just drip down on top of her. And then let her come out
if
and
something
throw
like
her
that
over.
would occur, in the middle of that match, bruh, you're gonna have to catch me because I'm out of there.
Me too, Reb. I already told you I'm gonna be down Hardy Toll Road. I'm gonna be paying tolls running because I'm going. I'm gonna be paying toll costs running down the street, not driving on foot, man. Do you hear me, bro? It's gonna take me all the way out of here. It's gonna take me all the way out because the thing of it is that this is great storytelling. Remember, and this is my payback to you because you threw me over the ropes.
Yep.
You didn't. I was Bianca's girl before you came, and all of a sudden, when you come, you get a belt, and I don't. This is all vengeful. This is all jealousy.
You done flipped me over the top, bro. You coming in and WWE, all of a sudden you flip me over the top rope. This was my spot. You stealing my spot.
That was my girl.
Why
that was my girl. That was my friend.
In my spot.
Bro, I'm
be here. The vengeful stuff can go. Paul, Lee. I'm gonna throw Lee's name in this. Mr. Lee Fitting. Yep, Lee. I'm ready. I'm ready to come in and do some work. We ready. We ready here. These two, we here.
Call me, boss.
Lee and Paul.
Call me, boss. I'm coming.
Hey, who's that? Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson. They got a championship match tonight.
Let's go.
A funny feeling. If
they
it
gonna
don't
win it.
happen, if it don't happen tonight, it's gonna happen Saturday. If Jay just pop up in the middle of that match, we're gonna have a match. I think.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Are those
man.
women ready? Are those women ready? Because I don't want them. Because I have a feeling they're gonna make them placeholders for Liv and Raquel again. That's my
why thing. Though? Why though?
Remember,
Lash and them gonna hold it down though for a minute.
Listen. Liv and Raquel just beat.
I saw
them
that.
two. So that means they get an opportunity. But if Jakara and Lash take them belts, I don't want them to be placeholders. I want them to showcase that they deserve that. And you can take it all the way to Stand and Deliver. I don't care. That's a couple of months away. You can take it all the way then. That's 3 months away, as a matter of fact.
Oh, brother.
But if they run, it's good. It's really good. They have great matches.
It's been great. It's been great so far.
Keep them going. We'll keep them going. That'll be me. If they have great matches.
So my question is this: Jay comes tonight, or she waits till Saturday? I mean, does she come Friday, or does she wait till? Well, I'm thinking today Friday. Does she come Friday, or do she wait till Saturday?
I don't think she comes Friday.
For the title belt, for the title, she don't think she show up in that match.
The title is tonight, sir.
Oh, okay. So do you think Jay? No, Jay ain't gonna come in NXT. You think she'll come in NXT?
You don't think she has? She showed up at NXT before. She showed up there before she showed up in WWE on the main roster.
Did
correct, Amundo? Who was courting her? Shawn Michaels.
Did. Oh.
So there's a possibility that's there.
Oh.
It's there for the spot.
Oh.
Guess what? It was the least spot that you would expect her to show up in. You wouldn't expect her to show up in NXT. Think of the spot, sir.
I'm trying to understand.
Dynamic.
With that,
five ladies.
But then you would have to bring her out Friday then.
For what?
I'm saying if she spoils the bunch tonight,
then she would have to show up Friday.
She have to show up Friday. And then Saturday makes the Royal Rumble even that much more incredible because she's gonna gun for them and they're gonna gun for her. And she eliminated quite a few people. That's probably gonna be pissed.
Everybody's gonna gun for if the girls if Bianca and Jade, Bianca and Naomi ain't gunning for her, they sure gonna gun. Other people gonna gun for her.
Yeah,
wherever she show up. And if I'm not mistaken, where did she come in? She came in like in the teens.
She was in the teens. I think at like 13, 15, 16, somewhere up in there. She was in the teens.
No, she actually came. She was third to last.
Was she?
She was 28.
Oh man. Oh, she sure was. She was toward the end.
Yep.
Cause I think Becky Lynch was in there, Bailey was in there, Charlotte Flair was in there.
Oh man, and not to mention the two people that eliminated Becky Lynch was Jade and Naomi. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, this is gonna be interesting.
That women's match is gonna be better than the men's.
Mm-hmm.
I already have a feeling who's gonna win the men's rumble.
CM Punk.
It was a given.
You don't think so?
It's a given. It's a
Yeah.
given.
CM Punk.
It's gonna be Punk. But
yeah.
With that being said, I want to see how everything
pans out
in the match.
Yeah.
Punk. If it's Punk and Reigns at the end,
what would be the favor? Ooh.
You gotta leave, brother. You got to get out of this match. You can't win.
Ooh.
You gotta let me flip you over.
No. I'm gonna tell you what the favor would be. If he wins that, if he wins that that match, it's gonna be Roman has to win that belt from Cody at some point, before WrestleMania, and the favor would be no, because he's already. No.
Nope. I want my Roman and Rock at Vegas. I need my Roman and my Rock at Vegas. Viva Rock.
I don't know. It's so much going on right now. I don't know. Bro, if you notice, they ain't been saying the bloodline at all.
You say what now?
They haven't been mentioning the bloodline at all. And Jacob Fatu then kind of went on a whole nother path now.
And I don't care what anybody says to me. Somebody had mentioned to me on Twitter. I said Jacob Fatu could do this on his own.
Absolutely. Hands down.
You don't need a Tama Tonga with him
at all.
I don't need all of that. Jacob can be bad.
Give me the hyena, Reverend. I like the hyena and the werewolf. Let's go.
Doc, I got something for you. Hey, we need to put Jacob Fatu on the sick and shut in list. There's a sick individual that needs to be shut in and don't need to ever come out.
Man, the way that match happened on Braun Strowman was massive. It was so massive, man. I loved it. I loved every ounce of that.
Monster against a rabid dog.
It was. And bro, I was looking forward to it because you know, that's I loved what they was doing with Bronson Reed, him tsunamiing everybody. That joint is so fire to me.
And
like I'm like, yo, let's go.
Okay, we got to stop using Braun Strowman as a monster because he ain't no monster no more. He getting killed. He getting taken out by rabid dogs.
He's not the dominant monster that we thought. During the era of monsters, they mishandled him. That was a Vince McMahon problem. They mishandled him because when he first came out and they had him turn to where he was no longer with the Wyatts and he was by himself, he had that moment. This is what I say about WWE. They have moments of rising stars that they can develop into greater stars that they miss, like Ryback. Man, I thought Ryback had the greatest push, and they just, bro, they basically just threw him away. I thought Karrion Kross had the greatest push, and it was almost like, yeah, let's throw him away. My boy had the greatest. That's what I'm saying. What's my boy? Keith Lee had the greatest push. Get to the, and it's almost kind of like, y'all, we don't even know what to do with. So we're firing people that are making great push to make the company great, and then all of a sudden, now we ain't got nothing to win. Now when we get them back, they don't have the same momentum, and I think that's what happened with Braun. It was almost kind of like, man, you had an era of monsters where he was supposed to go in and just dominate and just dog like that. That him and Brock should have been a rivalry, like going back to back to back to back. Before there was a Roman Reigns, there should have been a Braun Strowman and the Rock and Brock Lesnar. That should have been just that because they are both dominant. I would love to see Brock in this group.
Again, I want to see Brock against Jacob Fry too.
Bronson Reed against hey Reagan, Bronson Reed or Braun Breaker. Let him go again.
Who crazier? Who's crazier than the bunch? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it happen, man. Y'all, we got free Brock Lesnar. Free. No, just kidding.
You gonna step aside on that note? As a matter of fact, I got to get past on that one, man. He said free Brock Lesnar.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Don't leave him as it is. Take a break. One more.
You should have put up the CM Punk.
That's the one I needed. All right, we'll be back. 1 minute. We'll be back. We'll be back. We're back. Welcome back to this edition of the A-Train Show, the A-Train Arlington Lane. I can't get over what we said. But speaking of this, too, it comes in to close out the show. Okay. Did you think that last segment was kind of strange?
I did. I wasn't sure how to follow it though, or maybe it was something else missing.
Strange.
Did we miss?
So this was after the McIntyre and Sami Zayn match. So I knew that was the last match of the night, and they kept putting out that Cody Rhodes was going to appear, and I'm sitting back and I'm watching. I'm like, he coming out, and then all of a sudden he didn't even say,
What do you guys want to talk about?
Because he didn't have any breath in him to say it. So he come out. He is gasping for air. Want to go on this promo. The promo started picking up when Punk came out. I understand, and that was that dose of reality that Jeremy was talking about in the beginning, is what he's starting to feel like, and people start trashing him on social media that he did his promo, and he said that it was starting to wear down on him, and we was like, and you know what? This is what I want to say to all those people that's saying Roman carried the company for 4 years. A lot of times Roman needed to take breaks. Roman wasn't doing week after week after week. Remember, he's sick.
Facts.
So as we sitting there, I understand where y'all coming from. Had to carry what was going on for 4 years, going on 5. But at the same time, he has taken steps away because of what's going on in his body.
Yep.
So
And he got to stay healthy, man.
Way of speaking, Cody has done way more than Roman has. Cody's been there every day, like John Cena was. Remember, he's fulfilling wishes for people.
Yeah.
And Punk said it yesterday. He said, you might have to go on a media blitz tomorrow to promote the Royal Rumble. And yeah, it's weighing on you. Roman didn't have to do that as much. So I'm with, and in this case, I'm with.
I think that's only because of the simple fact that the pandemic kind of isolated everybody. So he had to kind of just do it without crowds, without response. Like, you know, I get that.
I have nothing against that. My thing is, even after they start letting more crowds come in and pack these stadiums and arenas, the same can be said. He wasn't featured. Only time he was needed when it was time for a match. Yeah. He wasn't on SmackDown every week. He wasn't on Monday Night Raw every week.
But I mean, you still got to give him the credit that for a whole year and a half, he had to kind of just run it without having a crowd. I mean, he was there every week. We saw a Roman Reigns sighting. It's what built the bloodline.
Right.
I mean, you have to give it to him. I think right now, I think right now you have to give Cody his props. Exactly. Because Cody had to when he came in, we were all invested in the storyline. Even though the storyline took about 3 or 4 turns to it, we still was invested in the storyline. Once he won the title, it's kind of like, okay, we got the champion. However, we still need that another storyline, which is why I appreciate the Drew McIntyre. I appreciate the stuff they're doing with Kevin Owens, because it gives Cody the lineage of being able to hold the title. Because if you really look at it, at the end of the day, if Cody was to wrestle them and one of them won, how effective would WWE be without Cody being champion right now?
If KO was the champion,
how effective would it be?
It'll be mid. It would literally be mid. There are people that's gonna love it, and there are people gonna hate it. They're like, it's mid now with Cody. If you're gonna be really honest, people don't like Cody having the title.
You put it back on Roman Reigns and see what happened.
Man, all them ones going back up again.
That's all I'm saying. So I mean, I have to give it to both of them because they both held a specific time period where we needed to believe in something, to have hope for something.
Shoot,
and so that was.
I thought it was going to be Cody and Seth, because that's what we kept getting for almost a year.
Yeah.
Cody Seth 1, Cody Seth 2, Cody Seth 3, Cody Seth 4. Come on, man. It's got to end.
But that's why I say you give now them, you're giving them now a better storyline. So it makes it me too, man. Hey Amanda, how you doing? I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I just got to see what Friday needs to go away.
Will he ever get a title? He won't stop chasing.
Yeah, he gonna always be chasing.
He'll never.
I don't think he's gonna get it. I don't think he's gonna get that shot again.
But the thing I love with this whole thing is the match, how that cultivated, where he beats Sammy with his foot on the ropes, leaves out, start beating him up. Cody comes out to help out Sammy. Kevin comes out to come beat up Cody. After the beatdown, Sammy comes in and he haluva kicks Cody. I said, this is great. I said, give it to me. The reason why I'm saying that, because what it does,
so much chaos.
What it does with the storyline is it conflicts Sammy on what he's going to do Saturday. So my question is, does Sami Zayn involve himself? Because he's going to be in the Rumble. Is he going to involve himself in that ladder match against Cody? And will we see?
If only if the ladder match go after after the Royal Rumble, after the Rumble match.
We got a lot, man. Okay. So right now, as of now, we got 4 matches. As of right now, the men's match, the women's match, the WWE Tag Team Championship, and the WWE.
The Viking Raiders?
No. DIY.
Oh, DIY. Oh, yes, right.
Which it still pisses me off the fact that Street Profits is getting screwed out.
I think they're gonna come in. Fatal 4-way.
So wait. Okay. Speaking of tag teams, the New Day. The New Day. Xavier Woods family come to booze him. Cool. Said shirts. I loved it. That's cool. That was good for them. Does Kofi have another Royal Rumble moment? And will it be received? I think he's going to, quote unquote, have it, and they're going to eliminate him quickly. It's not going to last.
I don't even think he's going to have it.
He's not going to have it. Like the minute he gets in, he's going to get tossed over.
Yeah, and they're gonna toss the dog out of him and Xavier. They gone. They just like Amanda said, throw Drew away, throw them away too. Because that's exactly what they're gonna do. They gonna throw them straight over. They gonna throw them straight over. And it wouldn't surprise me if he does. My problem is it's gonna benefit nothing. You ain't gonna get no celebrations out of it. If he does something really, really dope and fun and cool like he normally does, you're not gonna get the celebration that you've gotten out of it. So it's gonna defeat the purpose.
Yeah, it will defeat the purpose. Okay. All right. I know it feels wrong that we're doing this on a Tuesday. Should have been doing this on a Thursday. I don't care. Because guess what? It's gonna come back. Because we might have something different to come from this.
Are we gonna have an after Rumble show?
I don't know. I'm gonna be at work, so I don't know.
We might need to get on Monday then. We gonna have to get on Monday.
Do something on Monday then. Sure.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get on Monday. We're gonna have to get on Monday. That because we're gonna have a whole lot to talk about by Monday. We're gonna have Friday. We're gonna have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to have a conversation. Ain't nothing Sunday. Because I was about to say Sunday is a Pro Bowl, so we ain't gonna really. It's gonna be all the NBA games.
I don't care about them games no more, man. I don't care about the Pro Bowl no more, man. Ever since they removed the actual game itself, it started becoming like the NBA All-Star game.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I mean,
I give it, what, like, I don't care about no Pro
Bowl. I ain't gonna really watch it. I'm gonna be watching NBA, so it's fine.
But I think we still got a lot. I'm expecting some surprises at this match. It is going to be a pretty big field. Half of the entrants have been announced already on the men's side, only 10 on the women's side. I'm expecting a current WWE superstar to make her debut as a WWE superstar in the Royal Rumble. But she's going to be featured on NXT a lot. I'll just say that.
Jordan Grace.
Because she signed her deal.
Yeah.
But
where is Jada Parker?
Now she pops up in the Royal Rumble.
You ain't seen it in the last few weeks, right?
Correct. You got something.
Give me my Jada Parker. Go.
But I will say, So wait a minute, hold on. Before we go, when you watched Monday Night Raw, what was the purpose of Jay Uso coming out? Just for everybody to heat in Atlanta?
Probably so. You know, because that's the hottest thing going on right now. But I really don't know. I've been trying to
There
figure.
was no real purpose for him going out there.
I'm gonna tell you another thing I didn't understand before we go is the Seth Gunther conversation.
Well,
I was sitting there going, what's Seth ain't got nothing. He ain't won nothing. I mean, he's talking about winning the Royal Rumble like
he's
everybody
not
else is doing.
Oh man, Punk Rollins to finish out again. So we got to put scenarios down. So that's what we're gonna do on Thursday.
All right, I'm with it.
We're gonna have to figure out with the entrance that we got now is what we're gonna use. We're not gonna because we don't know who the all 30 entrants are gonna be.
Okay.
We're gonna use how we think
Obafemi coming.
Because the men's rumble is closing out, and then we got of course the women's rumble will close out. We got to figure out a winner for the winner for the women because we don't know. That's what I have no idea.
I'm so clueless. I'm clueless on that. I ain't gonna lie. And your answer is probably gonna be the best one, Charlotte Flair.
Because they've been teasing her too long, man.
Who has the women's championship right now?
Just letting you know, she ain't gonna be on SmackDown in the future.
Who's the women's champion right now? Raquel Rodriguez and who else?
You talking about for who got the strap, like the solo strap or the tag?
Yeah. No, the solo.
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley and who else?
Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffany Stratton.
It's Tippy time.
You're not gonna drop. You're not. They're not gonna drop it no time soon. Them two.
If Charlotte wins, she's gonna probably face Tiffany at Mania.
Oh,
she ain't facing Rhea.
Now that would be good, but Tiffany's reign is gonna be short-lived. Or do you let
Tiffany retain?
Are you gonna let Charlotte lose? What? Oh, what would be the point of her winning the Rumble?
You're not the woman anymore. This is Tiffy time.
Mm-hmm.
You're
okay.
Not
I'm
the
with
queen.
that.
You're not the queen anymore.
I'm the top tier. Yeah, I mean,
Younger,
I get it.
Stronger, faster. But
okay.
I will let Charlotte talk all her smack. Her and Tiffany go back and forth. That last, more than likely, she is going to be on SmackDown. Now I think about it, she's going to be on SmackDown because you're going to need somebody to do that show.
Yep.
And Charlotte's going to come out, say her piece. She better not show up this weekend. I don't want her to show up this weekend.
I'm nervous, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm nervous.
About what? About what in particular?
I think it's nervousness with excitement because you just don't know what to expect. And this is one of those pay-per-views you go, these PLEs you go, hey man, you know what? I don't know who's gonna win this. The men is so high octane. You have, and we still don't know who the surprise guests are. So we cannot say with totality that we're clear that CM Punk is going to win. We know that it looks to be that CM Punk is going to win. It looks like CM Punk is going to win. But what if they do and let Nia Jax win the Rumble to go after Tiffany Stratton? What if they do that?
But
what if they do that?
She's gone after Rhea and she's gone after Tiffany. Oh, man. All of that just for her to win? I would be sick. I would be sick. Sick, even though she's never won the Rumble.
No, because she won the Queen of the Ring thing.
Has Nia ever won the Rumble? I want to see. Hold on. champion accomplishments. Nope, she's never won.
I told you. Nope. Oh boy.
Oh man, I want my bloodline with the ladies in now, man. Because
well, if we get this turnaround with Naomi and she become a heel, it's a great possibility that it can happen.
Right, and Bianca gonna play stupid like.
No, and so that's gonna be like, oh, you gonna turn on me, or you gonna this gonna be a whole. We can work it. Nia don't have her belt right now, so we can work it.
You want that shred of reality? Why are you here? You don't belong here. Telling you, it could go a lot of ways.
You couldn't win without taking her out. You couldn't win. No, I'm telling you, bro, this is gonna be crazy. I want to see how tonight goes. If Jade shows up tonight, Friday we getting a Jade site.
I'm not gonna be able to catch. I cannot stand this affiliate here in St. Louis. I cannot.
I'm gonna miss tonight anyway. I'm the first part of my class. I start.
Okay.
You know, we back in school. We back in school. We back in school to start tonight. So I won't get done till 9 o'clock. So I'm probably gonna take all morning tomorrow
to watch it.
Just watching it.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it on the CW app. But don't nobody tell me nothing. I ain't going on social media.
Yeah.
Between 7 and 9.
I stopped talking to my kids.
So
they tell me everything.
In St. Louis, they'll show it, which is stupid. But 7 and 9 is the time, so I got to remember to stay off social media during that period and just wait till tomorrow.
Yep. I might even do it after class. Just start watching it before I go to bed, so I can have something to sleep on.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it was a good Raw show. Before a little weird at times, but you know, it was a pretty decent show. I give it a B-, you know, B- for the show. Some good matches was in play, and a lot of faces showing up, like A-Town down, A-Town under, and stuff with them showing up. Well, you know, but the Atlanta thing is what they was doing. It was funny. It was funny, man.
Yeah, I saw that. It was
funny. Shout out to Cactus. Cracked me up throughout the show. Michael Cole did Pat McAfee.
It's funny as all get up.
A+ for what he said to Michael Cole.
I'm telling you, no.
Sir, you need to stay white. You ain't that. Stay white, bro. Hey, Pat kept it real, yo.
That is funny, especially when they was eating. Did you see them when they was eating? It was hilarious.
Pat
that doggone.
You need to remain and stay white, man.
Oh my God, I cannot.
I did not say it. McAfee did. McAfee said it for us. Oh, I said, dude, they let Pat say whatever he want to say.
I love it. You know, I told you I love Pat being over there. You talking about, nah, man, I love Pat being over there. He got to give me that Jerry the King Lawler. He got to give me that commentary. I love it.
He's married with a kid, so he's not going to do it.
He got to give me that Jerry the King Lawler, because he just say whatever comes to his brain, it comes out of his mouth.
He's not one good time on one of these shows. Did not say nothing about no stinking puppies. Leave them things. Better not mention now a single puppy. You hear me? All right. That'll wrap these up for this edition. I'm sorry I started late, but hey, we was here.
Yeah.
But we not tired yet. So Thursday. We'll be back on Thursday. Doing the bad boy again. But we ain't tired. So for the Rev, the Deacon, We out of here. We'll see y'all.
She's in hair grease, baby.